Hello, my YouTube family. My name is Simone. Thank you for watching Mothers Teach. I wanted to start by introducing you to a series that I will be starting. And the series will be called My Pregnancy Experience. And we'll be talking about my experience of trying for a baby. So before, we'll be talking about my during experience of being pregnant, and then my experience of labor and delivery. Just want to introduce myself, so let's get started. So again, my name is Simone and I am a stay-at-home mom. I have been a stay-at-home mom for about a year and a half now, and I have a 2-year-old daughter named Priya and doing really well. The reason why I wanted to become a stay-at-home mom was one, due to COVID. It had just hit when I put in my 2 weeks to my medical assistant job. And so COVID hit, and then also, it was time for me, and me and my husband agreed that, Priya needs a little bit more attention. We rather give her all the attention that she needs throughout the day, teaching her, making sure she has a healthy diet, and I wanted to be her first teacher. And so that's what we did. We agreed, and so I stopped working, and we're here now. And yeah, so let's get started with our first topic in my pregnancy experience series. That I wanted to talk about in this series is the whole before I got pregnant. So everything that we did to try to conceive. And so I went to my gynecology appointment back in September of 2018, and I told her that I wanted to I told my doctor, that I wanted to get pregnant, and so what were some things that I needed to do to make sure that I ensure that I have a healthy pregnancy. And so what she told me was, well, the first thing is to get on prenatal pills. So that's what I did. And I went out and bought gummy prenatal pills, but unfortunately they didn't have enough calcium that I needed to make sure my pregnancy was at its best. And so I went ahead and went out and rebought some prenatal pills that were just the regular bulky big pills. And so I started that, and then in October we actually started trying, and I started Googling a lot of different things, like what were some things that we could eat and consume to increase, or what are some things physically that we could try to help us increase our chances of conceiving. And so a lot of things I was finding on Google were sex positions. Of course, there's different ones, so if you guys want to check that out, that are supposedly helping people get pregnant, as well as I did find, as far as in your diet for men, leafy greens such as like spinach, kale, and collard greens, I believe, were the 3 main leafy greens that I found on Google at the time. And then I also went on YouTube and found a woman who said that maca powder, M-A-C-A powder, I'll have it written here, and that actually helped her increase her chances of getting pregnant. Her sister-in-law told her about it, and she got pregnant within a month. She did it and got pregnant within a month, and I did it and got pregnant within a month. And then I believe also that prayer is a big part of ways that you can try to conceive. And so yeah, so it took us about 2 months. I didn't find out that I was pregnant until December. We weren't really consistent as far as the sex positions, and we weren't really consistent on the diet as far as what men could eat to increase their chances of fertility. So the main thing that I do remember trying that I think really worked was the maca powder. And I pretty much just found that at Wegmans, and it was in their bulk food section. Wegmans is kind of just, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's just like a Whole Foods. And so I'm pretty sure you can find it at Whole Foods, although I've never been there to buy it. But I got mine at Wegmans, and I went in their bulk food section where they have all like the loose powders and the candies and things like that. So I filled up just, a small container of it just to try it at first. And I would do 1 tablespoon a day in like a tea or water, and I would just mix that in there, drink it, and then yeah, for a whole month, and then it happened. And so we were really excited. We couldn't believe that it happened within 2 months. Of course, I kept getting bummed out every time my pregnancy test came up negative, or I just got my period. But yeah, so I just want to leave with, stay encouraged if you are trying now, and it'll happen when the time is right. And I believe December was the right time for us to have conceived, because that is what we were praying on and what we had originally planned for. And of course, we tried earlier due to my convincing, but it happened when it happened. And so we're so blessed with a 2-year-old now, and she's doing great. So the next video, I will be talking about my period inconsistency once we started trying. I did notice some things starting to change, and so I wanted to make that a topic. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.